Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about some films that inspire my cinematic and romantic style. One thing people tend to comment on in terms of my content on social media is that it's very cinematic and it's very romantic, and they're not wrong because a lot of my work is inspired by film and beautiful cinematography, which is why today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the films that have inspired my creative style. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first film I'd love to talk about is The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music is a film I really love. I grew up watching it as a teenager every chance I got. I just loved the story of Maria, wanting to inspire these kids who had just lost their mother. It's a beautiful film, plus the music is amazing. You would see that the house in The Sound of Music is something that has inspired some of my interior decoration at home, and I pretty much like that style. In the future, when I do own my own home, I plan on having a similar sort of conservatory that they had, where the teenage daughter, her name eludes me right now, but she was dancing with a song, I am 16 going on 17. So that was a really beautiful movie which still inspires me till this day. Up next, we've got Beauty and the Beast. I'm pretty sure every young girl growing up watched Disney's Beauty and the Beast. That was something I got to watch. I liked the storyline, but not just that. I loved everything about the animation. It was so dreamy, and I have gotten compliments regarding how some of my interiors as well has been inspired by Disney, as you can see from this footage here, and just the way I'm dressed. Very much into the Beauty and the Beast vibe. I absolutely love it, and plus the storyline as well, about how we might have things in common with other people. Because we don't know their story doesn't mean that a connection doesn't exist there. Next up, we've got The Grand Budapest Hotel, a film by Wes Anderson. I absolutely love it. The colors, oh my god, I love the colors. It's beautiful. The colors, the composition, the lighting, everything about that film, even the storyline about the concierge who goes on to be accused of a crime he didn't commit, and then he has this friendships that he's built along the way, and I just think it's a beautiful film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Colors is something I love. You would see it in my work, and I tend to be inspired by Wes Anderson productions as well. So I'm sure you guys won't be surprised having seen some of my work and some of my short films. So that is one movie that I look to in terms of color grading as well. Another one that I like that is quite similar in terms of the colors is a French film called Amélie. So that's one I would say definitely have a look at because color grading is really beautiful, and if you want to be inspired by a story of a French girl who has a very positive demeanor, then I'll say probably check out Amélie as well. Another film that I love is Desperados. I grew up watching Antonio Banderas and I love his films. I would say Desperados was when I truly fell in love with hats. I mean, if you follow me on social media, you will know that I love hats. Wide brim hats. Desperados just did it for me. Those really beautiful hats, even the boots and the leather jackets, and then the guitar. Let's talk about that. The guitar, that was really outstanding production. But I would say The Good, Bad and the Ugly is another film that I grew up watching, and I fell in love with hats there as well. Okay, so finally, the last but not the least is a historical comedy. I do like things that have historic values in terms of production, hence you see why my setup is quite vintage inspired, because I do like antique and vintage pieces. But this particular film, the reason why I went with it is because Martin Lawrence delivered a quote that helped me as a teenager who was struggling with anxiety. I was very timid and shy back then. Some of that still lingers on until this day, but not as bad as when I was growing up. And that quote he delivered really helped me become a better person. And the quote goes, "Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the presence of fear, but yet the will to go on." And some honorable mentions that I absolutely love is one of them being The King and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that is a beautiful film. It's quite old, where he goes etc, etc, etc. Another one that I would say I like is Downton Abbey as well. I only just started seeing that a couple of years ago, but I absolutely love it. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed watching this video. Thanks to S.Pellegrino, I was able to put this together. I hope you're feeling very inspired to start creating work that is inspired by films you love. Go out there and start filming is what I'll say. So tonight on my Instagram, I'm going to be doing a BAFTA cook along with S.Pellegrino, so feel free to join me there. And if you happen to be watching this video and you've missed out on the cook along, that's fine. Just let me know in the comment box down below what some of your favorite films are and which ones have gone on to inspire you. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to the sponsor of today's video, S.Pellegrino, who made it possible for me to put this video together. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye!